Yes. Just counting the amount of money I have $1.50, $1.75, yes, $1.82, yeah, and I'm almost out of tobacco, yes. And I had one bag of coffee beans available to me yesterday, but somehow they disappeared. Poop. In fact, I had a large container of Jif crunchy peanut butter. Poop. One of my favorite peanut butters is crunchy peanut butter. Poop. They disappeared. Yes. Now, the way you survive homelessness, yes, hmm is when something disappears and nobody knows where it went. Yes, you get an attitude that says, "Well, you've been taking everything that I own for the last 7 years and 9 months." Yes, and you're refusing to acknowledge the laws of the United States. You know, I'm going to want those laws enforced today. You don't use forgeries as the petitioner. Yes. Any court officer, yes, or the court commissioner. Poop. You don't issue court orders without the actual requirements of the law. Yes. You don't make up fraudulent crimes knowing the individual didn't commit a crime. Yes. You don't put people in jail just because you dislike them. See, spending the number of years that I have homeless, yes, I can think about all the times where I informed you, yes, this is against the law. Now, you said, well, we're going to cover it up. There were some individuals that had been really corrupting the judicial system and the law enforcement. Yeah. And they had back pockets, and they said, well, I have really deep back pockets. I mean, I have a lot of money. Well, it only cost me the interest on the actual financing to sue these corporations. Yeah. Walmart. It only cost me the interest on the financing. See, there's this idea that when I run out of money and somebody takes what belongs to me, yes, I get an attitude. Oh. And when I get an attitude, I decide, well, I'll just make a video. Yes, I'll put it on the YouTube. Yeah. And then I'll email it to law enforcement. Now, you remember when I was burglarized and everything I had was taken from me? Well, I have an attitude today. It's an attitude that every individual that is legally liable for the enforcement of the laws or any crime is going to be prosecuted. Now, I thought about this judicial system where attorneys say, well, we don't have time to actually go through the necessary legal processes to convict somebody of a crime. It's just there's too much backlog. Poop. You're just too busy to have to do what the law requires. I thought I'd look at those laws today because my thought was if I dislike a law, there must be a way to get it repealed. Now, yesterday I mentioned the Seattle City Council's law of passing legislation that was not enforceable. Yes. Today I'm mentioning how do we get rid of laws that do not make any sense. Now, I know deep pockets. Right now! Deep pockets. I have an attitude. That there will not be any law in the United States that is not enforced. And every law will be enforced. That would be inclusive of treason, sedition, insurrection. I am absolutely sure if there is a law in this great nation, we are going to enforce every one of them. There will not be any unattractive laws where we don't enforce the law. Now, this thought of me sitting here with $1.82 without the rent paid, yes, having had some items removed where no one seems to know where they're at. Yes. Where I'm going to run out of coffee. I'm going to run out of tobacco today. Pop! I have no possible way right now. I'm going to have an attitude. Right? He's going to have a motherfucking attitude.